So right now, I got fans. This is my man Tommy Cox. Him and Joe White. Tell them the name of your organization and what y'all trying to do, bro.
The name of our organization is Saving Our Youth. Basically, it was Save the Children, but they have an international trademark on it in California. And so Saving Our Youth is our proper name. And what we're doing is trying to curb the violence and the crime in Highland Park area right now, from Highland Park to Highland Springs. And our main objective is to deal with at-risk youth that are thinking that killing someone or stealing or breaking into somebody's house is like a badge of honor. And we're trying to get now to the mindsets of these children and put them in a better position to be productive citizens and to continue to grow, to look at themselves and gain the confidence in themselves to just be a better human being. And this is a very critical situation. We feel that there's a lot of things we have to do, and there's a lot of different ways we can go at it. I'm going at it from the fact that I was a prisoner for a long time, over 20 years, that I did a lot of things detrimental to the black community, and now I want to be able to deal with redemption. I want to pay back, and I want to help our children to be future leaders and to be the beautiful human beings that they can be. The things that's inside of us, the spark, the goodness that's inside each one of us, we want to cultivate that goodness and allow it to spread all over places like Highland Park and all over the city of Richmond. We have a lot of crimes. We're having a lot of youngsters. Every day in the newspaper, somebody under 20 years old is getting shot or killed. Every day. And we want to curb this. We want to look at the statistics, and we want to bring these statistics down. We're tired of the mothers crying, and we're tired of the mothers suffering and going through all of this stuff. A lot of the parents now are becoming the problems. A lot of them are drug addicts. A lot of them are on crime, they're drinking. A lot of them are not parenting properly. A lot of them are arguing with the teachers, and a lot of the teachers are basically saying they're not going to be parents themselves, that they're not getting paid the money to be parents. So I feel like all of us have to come together. The organization that Jawanza have, the different people in this city that have different organizations that's dealing with children. I am willing to work with any and everybody that is willing for us to come together and attack this critical situation to help our children in whichever way we can. Saving our youth is having a lot of functions coming up.
No doubt.
We have had 2 functions that was very progressive. We had Saturday before last, we had a function out here, and we fed over 100-some people to introduce ourselves to the community and what our plans is with the neighborhood watch. We sold dinners last Saturday in a fundraising event, and we had people from City Hall and all over Richmond was asking for food, and we was delivering the food. We're trying to come up with some things now with children with fashion shows and stuff like this here.
Tell them about Saturday.
And Saturday we're having the Long Walk to Freedom, where we're going to deal with the re-entry of people that's in prison and coming out, and it's difficult for them to find work. It's difficult for them to get birth certificates and driver's licenses and stuff like this here. And we want to emphasize this and let people know that if we do not help these people, that it's still detrimental and harmful to the community, because a lot of them will go back on the wayside and get right back involved in crime, and then a lot of us can be victims of the same people that's coming out. So this Saturday from 8, we're going to march for 3 miles, and then we're going to have auctions with some of the pictures that was drawn in the jail from the inmates in there, and we will give the money right back to them. We will have Ellen Robinson, the congresswoman, and Sheriff Woody, and different people will speak, and it's going to be beautiful. We've been having it every year since I've been home, and Boys and Roof have been sponsoring it.
What about the car wash?
The car wash we're going to have Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Give them the location.
I don't even, right now I got to get the location.
McDonald's?
Is that McDonald's I don't know the exact
Is it Mechanicsville?
street on it.
Or this
I
one
would
right
have to get the street on it because it just came up on me.
Right. Well, I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna be at. Me, Jawan's, the Ones Wish Foundation. Tommy Cox, you already know what it is. We bring to the movies. Look, we starting from the ground up, man. These kids need to. Another thing I want to touch on is this: until we police our own communities, we're setting ourselves up for disaster. The police should be focused on extreme issues only. Neighborhood community issues should be followed by the community.
Right.
Period. And another thing is this. Police. I would ask for any police department, if you're going to, I know y'all do what y'all want to do, but if you institute community officers, please allow them to have some kind of connection to the community. Because when you bring folk from out of the community, just like when you bring folk from out of the community into your community who have no relevance to the community, their sense of passion is not the same as somebody who knows the community. They tend to take drastic actions over something that's really kind of petty when you grew up in the neighborhood. You follow what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Like somebody that steals a bike, it's really petty. I don't think a person should go to jail for that. It's really petty in the grand scheme of, is that really worth messing somebody's record up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what people really don't know, the internet is so vast and large now that something petty like that could stop you from getting into college.
That's right.
Could stop you from getting a job.
That's right. You're going to feel it somewhere.
You're going to feel it somewhere, man. And we setting our kids up for failure, man. Let's set them up for progress. And if you don't invest in the future, it's awful. A lot of people think because they got a job and they got their house, nothing is guaranteed. Only death. But Jawan Smith, Tommy Cox.
Yeah. That's
I'll holler at y'all. Tell them peace, T.
Peace.
No doubt. Love y'all.